Hi folks, Jordan from Wardrum here. Welcome to our new developer update video series. We're going to be rolling these out as frequently as you can to keep you all updated on things coming to the game, new features we've got planned for the long term, and even addressing some community requests that we've been hearing from you guys. So we'll just dive right into it here. Coming in next week's update, we've got a great change that many of our PvP players have been asking for, and that is a buff ×2 to turrets across the board. And so what that means is that your auto turrets and your plant species X are now going to do twice as much damage, and you're going to be able to place twice as many of them around your base. What this also means, though, is that those auto turrets are going to require twice as many crafting resources. Plant species X growing speed is going to stay the same, but again, those auto turrets, you're going to need twice as many resources to craft these buffed auto turrets. We are also going to be adding viewable stats for your armor and weapons. This has been another big request we've been hearing from you all, and so that is going to now be viewable in your inventory menu. Right at the bottom where we put that info, you're going to be able to view the stats for your armor and your weapons. And then we're also adding beds to the maps in-game. So a lot of you have also asked for map markers, and as we know, every good base, you got to place a bed in there. So now you're going to be able to make your way back to the base. You're going to be able to see your beds right there on the map for you and your tribe mates. And then the last thing we've got coming in next week's update is a fix for our Primal Pass and Ancient Amber purchase issues. So approximately 10% of you who have purchased the Primal Pass or some Ancient Amber have had issues actually getting those items. We feel terrible about this. This is something we've prioritized fixing as soon as we can. And so we are looking to have that fixed in next week's update. And if you are one of those affected and you submitted a purchase issues form, please check your emails. We have sent out an update to you all to keep you apprised of the situation. Then looking a little further out, probably about a couple weeks from now, we're going to be pushing our next big major update. And in this one, we are going to have cosmetic items. So a lot of you love building out your bases, decorating your bases, really making them feel at home. And so we've got tons of cool items that are coming, which you will be able to purchase from our in-game store using the amber that you've been collecting. So if you're that type who loves to decorate your base, start saving up that amber. We've got a lot of cool items coming that I know you all are going to love. Another thing we're addressing in that big major update is some more compatibility for Android devices. We hear you. We know there's some of you out there whose Android devices cannot play our game currently. And so we are working on that, and a couple weeks from now in this major update, we intend to add compatibility for some more devices. We are also going to be addressing some server issues in this big major update. And what I mean by issues is that we are going to be adding more servers and more regions. So all of you around the world will always be able to find an open server, and you will be able to find one close to your region so that you can have a nice low ping and enjoy the game like everyone else. Another cool thing that's coming in this is we're going to start saving your slots on servers when you quit all of the sudden, perhaps due to a crash, or some of you, maybe your phone dies in the middle of playing and you get booted. So now we're going to save your slot on that server, so when you do restart the app, you're going to be able to get right back in and get right back into the action and not have to worry about someone else taking your slot on that server while you were gone. And then lastly, to cap things off, I just want to address one of our top community requests that's come up recently, and that is the request for on-screen buttons. I cannot make any promises, but our team definitely hears you on this, and they are looking into it. Just to give you a little insight into where we're coming from, our design philosophy with the on-screen UI is that we want to keep it as minimal as possible and make the controls feel as intuitive as possible. So we really don't like clogging up the screen with buttons. But that being said, we know that a lot of you have asked for this, and we do believe in giving players choice. So we're looking into it and hope to add something in the future to make everybody happy. So that's all we've got for this week, folks. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll see you on the island. Cheers.